2 for Sarah Nova. Okay, how about now, Sarah Nova? This is really very loud on my one. Okay, how about now? Yeah, I can hear myself properly.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sweet, so what I'm going to do is turn the volume down on there. That way I don't have a weird echo of myself at my ears, because I'm not really the biggest fan of my own voice. So yeah, where were we? Pokémon. You can hear it rattling away in the background there, probably. In fact, let's swap over to that screen. There we go, there's our Pokémons. Now, what team have we got? I'm about to go face a big bird god, apparently. Yeah. So we've got Ampharos, Tentacruel, Typhlosion, Weeping Bell, Pidgeot, and Sudowoodo.
This is just an Isle Ansuz stream tonight.
Yeah, so this evening it will very possibly be just myself. Sarah Nova isn't feeling too well today. So once we've done some Pokemon for a while, I don't know how long, we'll then be going over to some other games as well. I've got the Dune character creator downloading in the background, and we've also got a game called Project Hellstorm, which should be interesting. In fact, our Dune Awakening game has now fully downloaded and installed, so we'll be trying that later on this evening, hopefully. Turn that down even more. There we go, that's better. I have a weird echo of myself, I don't like it. Very odd, but there we go. Right, where was we? Let's go capture a bird god. If you was part of the stream last week, you'd have seen that Sarah Nova had left me on this map in front of Ho-Ho. Oh, we're going to have some annoying things to deal with. I'm just going to skip all of these, I think. Yeah, they're stupidly low level. They're not worth it. Let's do a quick run. Apparently we have a repel. Nope, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Where?
Not in the medicine yet.
Aha, repel. Use. There we go. That will help get to the top of this tower. Do I want to go down these stairs? It's one of those weird ones where you got to go down to go up to go around.
You're in the wrong tower.
You sure?
Yes.
Oh, apparently I'm in the wrong tower.
You're in the bird tower as opposed to the sacred Ho-Oh tower.
Like I know the difference. Okay, so I thought that was the right tower. So where do I need to be?
Through there.
Ah. Yeah, and the repel wore off already. Just skip past all of this. There we go. Okay. So, bag, repel, use. Doesn't last for very long, repel.
100 steps.
Yeah. Okay, where am I going? Left or right?
Dealer's choice.
Should have gone left. Oh well. Okay. And jumpy puzzles. let's bother with it. Who knows? Okay, oh look, level 20 is still useless. Okay, which way do we want to go? Leading us up, which is always a good direction.
That's the wrong one.
That's a dead end. Damn it. Dead end and a fight. With a rubbish little Rattata. Nope, I am absolutely bloody lost on this thing. Hopefully,
Not that one.
yeah, not that one. Right. Bag. Repel. Use. Okay, where do I want?
Top left.
I went top left. Need to get onto that middle bit, don't I?
Yeah.
Nope, I need to be round there.
Yeah. Boing. 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 Flip that way.
Bum.
Don't point to the side.
Yeah. There's an awful lot of rats in this tower. Oh, damn it.
Put it down the wrong side.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't mind all these rats if they got higher in level as you went up. Still not there. Right, teleporters and pads. Any tips, Aranova?
No.
Oh, this better be worth it. Almost there. Oh, what a surprise, there's another weak predator. Okay, magic words, hashtag save scum. And 2. Well, okay then. Let's do this.
Did you say?
Yep, I say just before. Okay, it's level 45. Counts as flying type. So he's a higher level than what I've got, so my attacks, even though they'll be very good against him, shouldn't kill him. Let's try this theory out. Ooh, he set fire to me. Oops. Oh, that's quite powerful. And I was burned. This may require a few reloads. And dead. Ooh, okay. That's his big attack. Excellent. My fire attacks can do nothing to him, aren't they? Ouch. This is going to be a very painful fight. I basically have to get very lucky on my first hit. Sunny day. Okay, that's going to be extra sunlight damage. So, bang. Lightning potion. Use cross. Basically buying time so that I can bring something else up. attacks. Okay. Would sending out a water type be quite useful here? He'll get his heart handed to him, but you know, could be a giggle. Do water pulse. And then watch it dies and I reload. Okay, it was super effective against me, that's not good. Super effective and only done like 10 damage against it. That's just jank. Okay, well, he's gonna kill me anyway, so yeah. Yep. There goes my tentacle. Gonna have to be up for us. Let's discharge. Ooh, that is good enough for me. Don't want to use the Master Ball apparently, so Great Ball it is. No, straight out. Didn't even rattle. Didn't even rattle. I've got him down to like just virtually no health. That. Ooh, that's killed me. He's just going to destroy anything I put against him now, without any problems. Straight up. Does he have? See, prior to the stream, over the last few days, I tried grinding stuff up a little bit, and it has clearly had no effect whatsoever. He's not even getting a ball rattle. He's almost killed my entire team. getting a full restore? No? You go pseudo. You are just a meat shield. And they're going to die in one hit. Bye bye pseudo. Ooh, no, nice. Yeah. Back. Oh. Ultra. Yeet. Just keeps on breaking out straight away. Starting to lose faith in this now. Not very effective. Ooh, interesting. Can't even do any more damage to it to weaken it even further. Ooh, we had a rattle. Okay, Sacred Fire. He's going to run out of those eventually, isn't he? Okay. Not very effective. Sunlight faded. Bag. Last item used. Got all these extra sentinels. Yep, there we go, extra sentinel. Sunlight is strong. Ball. Yeet. So close. It was on its third rattle. Extra sensory. How many of those out? Yeet. 2, 3. Ah, God damn it. Half a second away. Should be its final fire blast. And somehow it done all that damage because it critted and done like over 100 damage. Yeah. Hyper potion. Extra sensory. Blah, blah, blah. The sunlight is strong. Ooh, that's nice for it. Balls. Didn't even rattle that time. Again. I'm sorry, how many fire blasts? He's used it more than 5 times. Ah, that was the other horrible thing. This is rage inducing. Going to be stuck with just extra sensories before too long. And they hurt. So I've used 20 balls so far to try and catch him. At this rate, I'm going to run out of balls and potions. That's when you rage quit. Balls. has left is extrasensory.
Extra sensories and just a sunny day or two.
Yeah, sunny day won't do anything about his fire attacks. Okay, bag. Eatable. Because if he takes out Typhlosion, I've still got my other burb. And I can my electric thing. I can just bring Typhlosion back. That's this one down. No, ooh, close. Moves. Seemingly unending supply of extra sensories. Go Ampharos. Awakening? No, not awakening. River. Typhlosion. Looks like this is all he's got left. Just extra sensories. Really, a crit. Jog on, hello. Serenova keeps telling me not to use the Master Ball, or the great big massive Super Ball that I've got. But like, this thing's meant to be a god. Really should have been counting all these extra sensories so I know how many he's used. Because that is all he is using now. And he seems to get quite a lot of crits. Yeah. 12 balls left. Oh, what a surprise, he used extra sensory. Serenova, can you check how many uses of extra sensory he's meant to have? 'Cause I'm getting really bloody bored of this. It's got to be running out pretty soon. So what happens when a Pokemon has no more moves to use? Oh, great. Yeah, there we go, like that. Killed himself.
Restart.
Half an hour wasted. FTS. Right. Who's a good one to use to start with?
Start with Typhlosion. It can take the fire attacks better.
Yeah. But it can't do any damage to it.
Yeah, but it can take the fire attacks better.
But it can't do any damage to it.
Yes, it can.
It's got quick attack, which is like minimal damage.
Use a fire move. Sunny Day helps you too.
Oh, okay. Right. Use switch. Yeah. Done. And then it glitched. Pokemon. You switch. Yeah. Control. Save. Talk. Okay, let's do this again. If it dies again, then I'm going to play something else. Fate. I don't know what's the best one out of those. Flame Wheel would go first because it's a fast one. Let's just do that. Burny, burny bird. That's even worse. Ooh, okay, managed to get a crit on it. Oh, he missed with his Sacred Fire. Bag. Right, the Master Ball. How hurt does he have to be for that? What am I saving it for? Which is... See, I could have just done that to start off with. Saved us all half an hour. Ay. Which means that when we get to Suicune, then it's a bit of a fight. And that'll be one for Sarah Nova to deal with.
I guess Isle Ansuz doesn't get the thrill of catching legendaries.
The thrill of catching legendaries is a pain in the bottom. Yeah, bye ladies, you're weird. Right. Oh, wait. Just had a thought. File. Save. Pokemon. Pidgeot. Fly. To down there. Fly to the bottom of the tower. Okay, check. Move Pokemon. Party. Level 21. Level 26. I think I'll stick with that. Apparently he's holding something. Sacred Ash.
That makes the attack more hard.
Okay. So I'm going to leave that exactly how it is. One more hashtag save scum. So now where am I meant to go?
It's a canto.
Over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me fly there. Which reminds me, bag, fly, use. Ooh, what to get rid of?
Sunny day.
It used Sunny Day more than 5 times in my fight against it. Pokémon. I've still not done the Whirlpool Island. Right, I've got to go through a dark cave now. Yay. I don't think I've got any way to light it. Oh no, it's the waterfall. Okay, this is a nice easy bit. Let us go swimming with my electric Pokémons. Yeah, I've already got those. Because CBA. Okay, I can't go up that.
Push.
Oh, wait there.
I need to teach him to call waterfall first.
Thought I had it. Okay. Right. Bag. need surf. And I need whirlpool.
Surf or whirlpool.
That's what I'm saying. I need surf and I need whirlpool. Toxic spikes or water pulse. That's pretty. But toxic spikes has been really useful. Let's get rid of water pulse. I can always go back to the guy that retrains people stuff they've forgotten. Yes. Yes, I would. Get this item first. Ooh, moonstone. No idea what that does. Okay, we've got a break coming up in about 5 minutes. So let's get out of this cave, he says. Yep. Oh, straight into it. Great. Like, hello, stranger. Fight me. Right, okay. Whistle. Keep on battling. Very nice amount of XP for that one. Yeah, I thought they'd have sent them out in the proper order. Wait, I'm just... Oh, okay. Let's check out this place. Hey, little old lady. Ooh, TM37. Sandstorm. Okay, we've got a break in 30 seconds, folks. Do not jump down. Oh, how weird. I thought there was a ad popping up. Okay. How really very strange.
Is it like the earlier one, so it might have delayed this one as well?
True. Wow, one square underwater. Run.
And now we're in an ad break. Pokemon.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. I created the future until it created me. But I see a narrow way, the path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
And we are back, and we are trying out Dune Awakening. It's just the character creator for now. Let's double check something. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of shaders to sort out. It's only just finished downloading. Okay, let's check out some bits. There we go. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, we are waiting for this to finish its compiling. Now, anyone that knows me knows that I am an absolutely massive Dune nerd. And this game, even though it's called Dune and is set on the Frank Herbert worlds and settings and everything, is an alternate history version, which means it's going to be a very lot different. Paul Atreides is not born. Instead, there's a daughter, which means it's no longer Dune, really. But you know what? We'll see how it goes. Okay, 2,000 shaders remaining to compile. 1,800. 1.6. 1.5. 1.3. Less than 800. Less than 500. 200. Less than 100. Less than 50. One shader left.
And that one's going to take the longest.
Yeah, this one will probably take the longest, because that's what they do. Loading. Okay. Press any button. Okay. Settings. Window. Windowed. Thank you very much. Resolution. Drop it down by just a touch. That way I still get access to a few things. Yes, I know, it's because of the overlay on this. That's fine, I'm not worried about being the sock for this one right now, to be honest. This one's just a proper first look at this. Gamma, okay, we can make it very high, we can make it very dark. See, I don't like very dark games. I have bad eyesight. Motion blur can stay off because it will make me a little bit seasick. Go to graphics, auto. Okay. Let's put everything to low to start off with, but you know what, I'm fine with that. Audio. Okay, the music so far is very Dune-esque. I'm enjoying that. It is Dune music. Keep subtitles on, keep everything nice and loud. User interface. I don't have an ultra-wide screen. English language. Okay. Close. So, Dune Awakening. Disclaimer. This tool offers an initial check of hardware performance and system compatibility. Results not guaranteed to represent the final game experience or performance. Yeah, well, yeah, I have no issues with that so far. Create a character.
Approach, prisoner.
Some nice smooth graphics here. This is very much in keeping with the Villeneuve film as well.
Show yourself, child.
Okay, her face takes a little while to load in. A little bit choppy in a few places. Okay, so basic body. Let's try some of these others. Previous, okay, Z. Yes. Okay, that's going to be the Harkonnen from the look of it. Again, based on the film look rather than the books. Okay, and then we've got what looks like Fremen. Bog standard human. Could be anything for that one. Not a fan of the blue hair and moustache there, gonna admit. If you're a fan of Dr. Yui from the books, then this will be the character model for you. Okay. Or do I go male or female? Typically in games I play female, just for the sake of it. Okay, let's mess about with height. A little shorty or a big Goliath? Let's go middle of the ground. Skinny arms or muscular arms? So I don't know what class I'm going to go for yet, so I'm going to go just above middle ground. Leg thickness going to be exactly the same. Ooh. Neck length. Wow. Okay, not a fan of that one. Let's go for there. Chest size. Does it make much of a difference on a female model? Yes, it does. Not like Conan, which has some absolutely massive changes. Okay, so you got washboard through to your standard page 3 girl, really. Okay, skin tone. We'll start off, oh no, back up to there. Skin tone. Okay. Let's go for quite pale, someone that's never really been on the desert world before. After a few months of being on Arrakis, you're probably going to end up much darker. I don't want freakishly pale. Let's go for bog standard human skin tone too. Ooh, do I want some vitiligo? There's no obvious changes on her. So I'm just going to front there. Let's make it nice and strong. It might be for some of the other characters.
You can see it around the mouth area.
Yeah, just about. Okay, yeah, no, don't really want that. So get rid of that entirely. Freckles. Aha, there we go. Using the mouse to scroll about there. So it's not so much density, it's how much colour there is to them. Let's go for all the freckles. Let's check out these voices. So the first three are masculine. Second three are feminine. Okay. So, oh, face types. You can change all this as well, so this is pretty good. Nice honest looking face. You can age them up as well. That's kind of cool. Start getting a few more wrinkles around the eyes and the nose and the forehead. Let's go all the way back to nice and fresh faced. Eye colour. Let's go for blue. No, purple I think. That'll probably change before too long. And then sclera tint. Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that. But we'll stick at the nice basic plain white eye bits. Eye details. Oh, you can go mad with this and absolutely change everything. I, however, am not going to, because I think that would kind of ruin the character, how they look a bit. Okay, nose details. You can do exactly the same with the nose as well. Yeah. So people that like doing character creations will get a huge amount from this, definitely. Mouth details are going to be exactly the same. Very narrow mouth. Let's go back to default there. Skin blemishes, redness, dark circles. See, I don't really notice any of this on them. I didn't really see any changes to the model.
Yeah, there were changes.
Okay. Okay, it starts giving a very sunburnt look around the cheeks. That's kind of cool. Not a look that I want though. And dark circles around the eyes. Okay. Hairstyles. There's a very large selection here. Business at the front, party at the back. Pudding bowl cut. Military standard. Looks like it's someone I know with that haircut. Okay. Some nice texture to the hair when you move the head around as well, which is kind of cool. The hair has jiggle physics. turn here. That's a very 1920s cut. I think I'll go for that one. That's nice and simple. There's a nice selection of colours as well, which is cool. So the colours on this palette don't quite fully match up to the model. I guess that's because of all the shading that's required for it. Let's go redhead. You can never go wrong like that. Oh, eyebrows. Some nice thin ones. Eyebrow colour. Let's get them to match. Eyebrow details. Ooh, again, all angles and things that you can change it, so that's cool. Just gonna leave it like that though. Don't need a beard. Okay, what we got here? Tattoos and scars. Okay, so I've got nothing at the moment. Okay, that one's hidden under the hair, so you can't really see it too well. A good old chin line. Yeah, the hair does really hide it. So let's go for a haircut that is. There we go. Certainly some very different designs. That's for the back of the head one. Yeah, can't see those ones. Let's go for that. Body tattoo. Ooh. Now where does this appear? Toggle attire. Ooh. See, in space they do wear underwear. Okay, so that little dot just there is going to be just under that boob. That's an arm one. That's kind of cool. Not so keen on that one. Let's go for that, I think. Tattoo age. Oh, she can change the colour of them and how much they've faded out. That's really cool. Let's go for there so it's nice and faint. Scars on the head. Let's dress up again. The scars are quite faint. I think I'll go without scars. Okay. Makeup. Not a fan of some of these looks, but yeah, I can understand the reasoning behind it. Okay, let's go for that one. Nice simple one. Eyeshadow colour. Let's stay black, but what else we got? A nice selection of colours. You can do the strength of it as well, which is cool. That's a weird one. I think I'll just stick with the basic. And go for that one, I think. Lip gloss. How shiny are your lips? And how other shiny are they? Let's pop them down there. Okay. That is all of that stuff done. Yep.
Have they told you what I am? Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
Okay, this is cool. Each of the planets gives you a nice little perk and an emote.
The machine world. They skirt dangerously close to breaking the prescriptions of the Butlerian Jihad. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfreluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
Let's go noble.
Did you give bad advice? Or make a bad deal? To be close to power is to walk the knife's edge. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
So I guess this kind of determines your starting class.
You must have been very young. The mind must be prepared, or the training does not take. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
Okay, so if I go to recant, it should allow me to change bits and pieces. Let's say I've spoken the
Come
truth.
here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box.
Ooh, hair's a bit glitchy. Not a fan of that. Straight through the neck.
I hold at your neck the Gonjabar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
A little bit glitchy just there. That's what I...
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
Cool. Okay, press any button. So that was the character creation. There's the character I've made. They don't even have a name, which is quite interesting. You are just the prisoner at this stage. And maybe that will change during the game. Who knows? We also got a benchmark test. Let's run this. This should tell us if my computer is good enough to run the actual game and its expected release features. Top left hand side we have the frame rate. there will be, because you have to get bases and make them and everything. There's our glimpse at the ornithopter. That I use isn't a top-end gaming computer by any stretch of the imagination. And this is a Funcom game. The guys that made The Secret World and one of the Conan games and a whole bunch of other things. So I have certain expectations about gameplay. I was kind of hoping this would be a single-player game as well. Frame rate tests. A little bit choppy. Shows you some of the other environments you're going to be in. So overall, my computer will only be able to run this on low graphics. Actually, no, so now I'm averaging out pretty okay. Looking at the scores here, above average for all of it, or at least above the minimum for all of it, so that's okay. My computer should be able to handle it. And that was a look at Dune Awakening, coming very soon. Let's skip past all these things as well. So yeah, there we go folks. That was that game, or at least that demo. Gonna quit out from that. Confirm. I'm just gonna make some quick. There we go. My face is back, a little bit stretched out, but that's okay. Ooh, where am I on there? I think you've got the whole of my screen. Huh. Game capture. Let's hide that one. There I am. I'm back to normal. That's better. Right, so yeah, that was Dune Awakening, and before that was Pokémon. I'm gonna do some screenshots and things like that for the Dune game and upload them onto one of the Discords that I'm on. But for now, folks, thank you very much for dropping by, and we will see you again on Monday, hopefully. Bye bye.
Toodles.